Hi, it's Deborah here, and my question is to you, who likes coffee? Well, I think many people do. I don't know of too many that don't. And there must be a calling for it because there is a Starbucks or Caribou on every block, it seems like. But we really need to pay attention to that coffee. I'm not saying that the coffee from Starbucks or Caribou, I don't know how they make their coffee. I'm talking about coffee in general, okay? Today I brought to my attention, and because I have so many friends and family that do drink coffee, different facts about what coffee is. And first of all, coffee, the coffee bean itself, is a legume. And it really is, what it does is it sort of mimics the gluten. So they call it the gluten cross reactivity. Okay. It's just that our body sees it as a gluten. And if you have leaky gut, or any, and I believe everybody does some point or other, that it really does affect you. It really, glutens are the worst for anyone who has leaky gut. Okay. We also know that the coffee bean itself can have a mucus toxin film to it, and it's like a mold that is made from corn. Coffee is also out in the field in the crops, and the pesticides. Coffee is one of the heaviest products that are growing that have pesticides and herbicides thrown at it. And so, again, that could really cause havoc to anyone who has leaky gut. Another thing caffeine does is it affects your GI tract. And the more you drink it, the more you have problems with gastroesophageal reflux, which is GERD, and where things, your food goes down, but then you start belching and, affecting your esophagus, okay? So you got to be very careful. Plus, coffee tends to reduce the blood flow in your intestines, which that's not good either because it can cause inflammation. Another thing is coffee does affect your adrenal glands. The more you drink, and it inhibits your recovery response. Our adrenal glands are the ones who are fight and flight process, that puts out the hormones. If we're in an anxiety state and we're constantly building these hormones that are causing us to, quote, run away, our bodies, our adrenals get tired, and they do need to, at points at time, during the day, need to relax. But if you have coffee, it's not going to do that. Okay. Another thing that coffee will do is it acts like a diuretic. I know when I was younger and drinking coffee, I thought, the swelling would go down, or I'd go poop in the bathroom or whatever. But it's really, you got to think of it too, that when you do that, and you drink a lot of coffee, it affects your bladder, where it gets real sensitive and you're just going and you're going small amounts at any given time. It also affects your the diuretic, could cause you to have dehydration because you're putting out urine and you're not replenishing with water that you should. And let's see. And then another thing is, again, it does affect you and you can get a little more anxious, which affects the adrenal glands again. So there's so many things that it affects. So I wanted to bring this out to you so that you could make a honest decision of should you drink coffee or shouldn't you. Now, if you can't go without coffee, just try with 1 cup a day. Try it first thing in the morning, and make sure that it's organic and there's a local local roaster, someone who, roasts your coffee beans. And then when you do order them whole so that you can grind them up at home, okay? So I'm hoping that will help. Roasting, when they do roast it locally, they it's nice because that does take out a little of the pesticides, but not much. So again, if you're very sensitive to glutens or you have leaky gut, that might be causing any kind of reactions you might be experiencing right now. Okay, you take care. Have a great day. Bye.